It's like I'm on Mars, searching high. I can be hard, but it's always yeah, yeah, Closeness is friends, increasing my strength. When I remember myself, life can be hard, but it's what we do. Take it to the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Two souls colliding. We share the pieces of ourselves. It's perfect timing now. We fuel the flames, but we're still learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. Don't fight the fire. Too much, too fast, burn us out. We walk the wire. Don't make me read your mind. I know it. Learn to trust, learn to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. Forward, picking you up. With my head up, be strong enough. Our love is stronger. And I'll be here. Lead, now we're taking the trip. Right, cause I know you're the one. I love is stronger. Baby, I know that it's stronger than yesterday. Two sparks igniting. We left some space for us to breathe. My head is quiet now. I can rest in peace, cause you are more than enough, more than enough. Feeling the rush, feeling the rush. Burning in love, burning in love. Two souls united. This far place is so free. If you ever get tired, I think you're ready to sleep. Cause you're still more than enough, more than enough. Feeling the rush, feeling the rush. Burning in love, burning in love. Picking you up, with my hand I will be strong enough. Our love is stronger, and I'll be here. My lead, now I'm taking the trip. Right, cause I know you're the one. Our love is stronger. Baby, I know that it's stronger than yesterday. You see me falling apart, keep me at the start, at the start, at the start, at the start. much more than yesterday.
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Valhallan Campo live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Monday night, so I hope all of you know what that means. That means we have some Fortnite action to watch, but let me very quickly get into the team here that we're going to at least be starting with. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 teams to watch tonight, 3 powerhouse stacked teams that are looking to make their way not only into playoffs, but also hopefully into the ESC. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing those teams. Our primary team, the team we will be watching the most, is the GOATs. And that team is composed of Brady, aka BL Mace, and Nick, aka Mello. Our secondary team, the team we'll be watching a little bit here and there, tuning in, seeing how they're doing, is the Chefs. And that team is composed of Jack, aka Chef Jack, and Jordan, aka Ravine. And finally, most certainly not least, our third team, the team we'll be popping in, seeing how they're doing here and there, but not going to get a super amount of watch time, is Team Guff. And that team is composed of Lachlan, aka Shammy, and Eli, aka E the Bean. So, ladies and gentlemen, we should just be a few moments away at this point from getting started here. So I hope you guys are excited. I know I'm excited to, of course, watch these amazing teams and really just see what kind of Fortnite action we are going to be witnessing tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new season. So like I always say, there's going to be things that I'm unfamiliar with. There's going to be things that you guys are unfamiliar with. We learn together. This is the process of things we go through here, because you guys know Fortnite changes seasons like every 3 months, and there's new content coming out all the time, and too much to keep up with for the old Coach Christian. So we're going to learn together. You guys are going to learn. I'm going to learn. We're going to see what we can do. But these teams are hungry. These teams are in the hunt again, like I said at the beginning, not only of playoffs, not only of a banner, but of a invite to ESC, a massive invitational in Florida in a few months. So still very doable to qualify for either of these, for any of these teams. I guess I should say not either, for any of these teams, but we will have to see how consistent their drops can be to see if they can find a way to book their tickets. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are in fact getting started here. So let's tune in to watch the GOATs and see some high quality Fortnite. All right, currently watching Mello's perspective here, or Nick's perspective, sorry. Oh gosh. And it looks like these guys already have a point pinged out. Looks like they're going to land on the edge of the map here. Actually, maybe a little bit of a hot drop, but they are going to get out of this bus real quick and land on the edge. So hopefully they're not super contested. And ladies and gentlemen, all of our teams in Division 1 tonight that we will be watching, 2 of our teams are in the same half of Division 1. So essentially there's so many teams in Division 1 that had to be broken up into 2 different halves. The GOATs and the Chefs both in 1B. Placement-wise, it means nothing else other than, again, there's just so many teams that we had to break it up. So let's see how this game goes. Also, we'll be able to keep an eye on the kill feed to see if the GOATs and or the Chefs are popping off as we're watching one of the other teams. And then Team Guff is on the other side of that division. So have to keep an eye through their gameplay to see how they're doing. But this map very much themed around the season. So it'll be really interesting to see some of these new POI, some of these new weapons and everything. And obviously this season being a little bit of a rivalry, if you will, obviously being Team Foundation or Team Ice King. So, and it looks like our team is currently chowing down on some slab slices. Pretty reminiscent of the pizza back in the old TMNT days. But these guys, one of the great things about the GOATs is that, you know, they excel at such fundamental Fortnite. Now, I'm not saying that the chefs and Guff don't excel at fundamental Fortnite, but these guys really just pick their combat so well, know what they want to do so well, and really just don't force anything that they don't have to. And I would suspect, especially in the new season, and we're going to continue to see the GOATs play a very methodical play style here. But we are seeing new items left, right, and center. Some of which may be unfamiliar to some of you guys, but I promise some of them are return items, like the Flowberry grenade we saw Nick pick up. But all of these weapons that Nick has in his inventory are new, so really interesting to see. Okay, we see the Iron Pump make a return. That's a gun we know. Very solid shotgun in the Iron Pump, especially at the blue rarity. And now we're just going to see this team pick apart this unnamed POI, this little location here. They're going to be able to get a bunch of mats. And Nick's already at full metal, which is kind of crazy because I don't even think I saw him farm that much metal. So to already be at 500 is kind of nuts, but... as these guys just continue to loot up, to farm up a bit. With a little separation between these guys, they're going to have to make sure they can close that distance. Looks like they do pretty quickly. Do the bananas give you metal? The bananas give you metal. Okay, that's probably how Nick got so much metal. That's actually kind of nuts. I didn't even realize that. The bananas give you metal. Overdrive grenade. Don't know what that does. Looks like we have the Skyline deployer. I assume 2 movement items. We'll have to see. Oh, I think the Skyline thing kind of shoots you up in the air a little bit, and then it gives you immunity to fall damage. So obviously we'll have to keep an eye out on exactly what that does. And I'm really interested to see what the overdrive grenade does. I assume that's going to give you the speed effect that we know Fortnite loves so much, but don't want to speculate too much on that information. Let's take a quick peek on into the chefs to see how that team is doing early in this drop number 1 so far. Alright, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with Chef Jack's perspective, so we're going to have to watch Jordan's perspective for now. We have to fix that in between the drops here. I think Chef Jack just streaming the wrong thing, but hey, that's okay. Sometimes mistakes happen. Luckily, we got Jordan's perspective here. These guys taking some damage in the storm are able to get out of it. And this game, very aggressive. So, doesn't look like they have any kills yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if when we tune in, we are able to see them maybe get an engagement here, but Jordan also carrying those overdrive grenades. Again, I really want to see what that item does just because of how unfamiliar with it. Why does the cactus give you metal? Maybe it's a faux cactus. Oh, we do see players here. Jordan scouts them out. Doesn't look like they're going to take the engagement quite yet. We do see the overdrive grenade. Actually, it's a little bit of a shockwave-ish kind of effect, but it gives you... Oh, it gives you infinite stamina. It does look like it gives you a little bit of a speed boost as well, so very interesting. Maybe not as you... a very interesting hybrid of the overdrive grenade. It's like the effect of the impulse, but it's like in between the impulse and the shockwave, which is very interesting. So we're gonna have to see how much of those get used in the season so far. And I'm kind of surprised that we didn't see an engagement happen from this team as and I think there were some issues with Lachlan and Eli's drop, so I don't think they were able to get in or something. So just the goats and the chefs, at least for drop number 1. So we're actually gonna turn back into the goats and see how they're doing. Oh wow, a misused overdrive grenade there though. And Chef Jack's gonna take a little bit of damage from the storm that didn't mean to. But with that being said, let's go back to the goats. Looks like we tuned in at the right time as these guys taking some shots at a team in distance. Hey, able to dink them for 20 white, but again, with that distance, we're not going to see anything crazy. We're going to see that Skyline deployer here. And wow, what an interesting item that does. Actually, maybe it's the Skyline redeployer. And Brady's going to drop right on him. Nick's going to follow in suit. Brady takes a little bit of damage here. We're going to see him use that Chug Jug to get back up to 200. Doesn't have to use too many ticks, only 30 lost, so. Oh, I don't know what happened with the overdrive there, though. I don't know if he just missed it or if it bugged out. I don't know what happened. I'm so happy we caught that on camera. That might be a glitch that teams are going to have to look out for. But Nick down, and Brady was able to get out of dodge here, but he's going to use the rest of this Chug Jug to get himself back up to 200, and now he has to make a decision here. See that overdrive get used again, and Brady in a tough spot now as he would have a lot to do here all by himself. What an interesting item the Skyline redeployer is. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on how useful that is. Brady. Able to make a recovery there. And now right back to where they were when they started. Although there is a reboot. Does Brady have enough gold to buy it? I think so. I think just barely. So maybe that's the play that you're going to go for here. And it looks like that is exactly it. As 50 gold left in the pocket. But Nick is going to join the lobby back. And a little bit of a turnaround here we're going to have. And he's going to be able to get back, but we're going to have a little bit of a special guest up here tonight. Evie, wow, you're not typically here on Monday, so welcome to the booth.
Special day, special day.
Absolutely. So currently watching the GOAT, someone you're very familiar with. Brady's on this team.
Oh, yep.
Yep. So, seeing how they're doing.
I haven't. I'm not updated on Fortnite, but I will do my best.
Hey, neither am I, so it's okay. Playing a very solid game here. Actually, Brady's teammate Nick just got rebooted, so
Nice.
they're trying to recover a little bit from that situation. But for the most part, this team is very fundamentally solid. So
Yeah, I've heard they're one of our stronger teams here at Valhallan. I'm not sure how far you guys are into the game so far, but
super far. I mean, 30 players left.
okay.
So we're kind of in that mid to transitioning to late game a little bit.
Get in there, get in there.
Exactly. Circle's still pretty big, so not really any pressure quite yet.
No, not yet, but they'll get there.
Exactly.
They gotta enjoy the Enjoy the calm before.
Yep, and the new season they got to sightsee the map. They got
Oh, yeah.
test out all the new items.
Places to be, sights to see,
Exactly.
new things to try. But I'm sure they've tried plenty at home.
I would guarantee they have tried plenty at home. I don't know. I think it's been out for. I think the season came out on Thursday, so.
I do remember Lachlan hopping on and telling me that.
Yeah, so you know, a couple few days, the weekend, you would think, you know, maybe
Right, yeah.
get some games in.
Get some time to learn.
Exactly. And we see Nick just trying to recover a little bit here, trying to farm up some mats, get himself in a position where he's not a detriment to his teammate.
Yeah, especially after when you get rebooted, you gotta regain everything, just about.
And keeping an eye on that kill feed as another Valhallan Camp Hill team is in this side of the division, so didn't see any kills there from the chefs, but it's all right. They are cooking up. Oh my gosh, did we just crash? Nope.
Oh, nope. I thought we did for a second.
Ooh, I was scared, y'all.
I saw
thought
the
we
wheel of
crashed.
death. I saw the wheel of
Yep,
death.
I saw it too. I was nervous. That would have been a first.
I was gonna say, has that ever happened?
No. You might have heard me rage live on the air.
He was about
I was
to lose it.
about to go off.
As we can see, circle closing in. Gonna have to get back into the new circle.
Yep. And Brady here has a good lead on it. Nick taking a little bit of damage to Storm, but not anything too crazy, at least not yet.
Yep. They do hear some shots, it looks like. I think they're trying to scout out where that is. Up on the hill, it looks like. Do you know what the good gun is for this season?
I have no idea.
No clue.
I have no idea.
I wasn't sure.
I've seen some of the new items,
Uh-huh.
but I haven't seen enough yet. You know, this is only my first drop of watching the new season. So.
Oh yeah. I guess you're correct. Yeah.
I heard the what is it the scoped SMG or maybe the burst SMG or I don't know. There's
One
some
of the
SMGs that's back. That's really good.
That people are excited about.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
These overdrive grenades seem pretty interesting when they work. We actually saw a glitch with one. I don't know if it was just
really?
I saw Brady throw it at him like on his feet to try to use it because it essentially has the same impact of like a shockwave,
Right.
but then he just didn't go anywhere.
Oh.
So I don't know if it was just
Well, that's
a
helpful.
lag or if it was a bug or
Just didn't use it right. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh no, probably just a glitch. Unfortunate. It does look like they're going to maybe take some contact onto. I think that's a team down there, I believe.
Yep, absolutely.
So we'll see what their next plan is here.
And they know a team is pretty much right below them, so
Exactly. I think they're just gonna wait it out and see if the other team plays contact first.
absolutely.
But we'll see.
And they are in circle. That team that we saw take some shots at them from across the valley, if you will.
Right.
I don't think were in circle, so potentially gonna have to keep an eye out on a rotate from them as well. Well, and this is where things start to get scary. We see Brady dropping some materials, but dropping some ammo is not the position you want to be
No,
in.
you definitely don't want to see that, especially with your teammate. But with a team game, you definitely have to help out because, hey, if your teammate's not gonna help you, you gotta help them.
Absolutely. When you start to get in these late games, though, ammo is everything, and not having ammo to spray into boxes or get a refresh on a kill is a huge deficit to be in.
Having building material and ammo is
It's very crucial.
very crucial in
And-
these next closer parts we're getting to.
And we see how important ammo is there as we saw Brady and Nick just see a team sprinting behind them, but Brady unable to land a shot.
You just see a bunch of teams running behind, under them, and beside them.
Yep.
It's closing in real close here.
And every bullet wasted at this point is
It's crucial
Exactly.
to further into the game. At this point, every move is crucial for winning their game.
yes. And they are right above a team that they did hit quite a bit, so maybe can find the refresh here if they can find an elim, but take a little peek at Nick's inventory. Let's see how he's looking. Oh yeah, hurting just as much as Brady is.
Yeah.
So these guys really have to be careful.
It really looks like they're just playing for the last team, letting everybody else fight each other out, and then hopefully they'll drop in with shotguns. Yeah.
We saw Nick land a 20 or 72 shot there, but not enough. And that's kind of the crazy thing about Fortnite as it's changed, is so many teams survive so much later. I mean, still 24 teams left, and these circles are getting tiny.
For sure. Everybody's about to be in very close quarters with each other.
Gosh, it's good.
Wow.
I do not like to watch Fortnite because like
It stresses me
I
out.
get stressed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Especially with the building. Like, I've played Fortnite, but I've never been a builder. And just watching them do this is like, it's honestly insane.
I see them take shots and everything. I'm just like, oh, get the kill, please.
Yeah, like, oh.
Oh, Nick does a great job there at keeping himself alive and taking
Yeah, and getting
minimal
out.
damage.
Got straight back to Brady. That's super crucial for their team right there.
And they're actually in a really good spot with the mountain, if you will, kind of
It's
using
kinda high
some
ground,
natural
maybe.
cover. Yeah, exactly. Although circle looks like it's kind of back the way they came, so
Have to make their way back though over there.
ooh, unlucky there from Nick.
So such an unfortunate. Let's see here what Brady can do.
And I think Brady just third partied.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
tune
kinda
into the
hard.
chefs and see if they're still alive. Oh, does it look like at least Chef Jack is still alive? So,
So we'll see how they are doing.
yep. He's actually in a pretty decent position, but not a lot of items in the inventory. No movement items. So, if Chef Jack gets called out, he could be caught in a bad situation. And just like that,
Just as you're saying it, thankfully he does get underneath here. So
I'll chalk that one up to Caster Curse a little bit.
that for sure. That one was definitely Caster.
Luckily, he had the pizza though, so was able to get back up to 185 health wise. Jack pretty much just gonna have to play low ground here. Only 10 people left, and 9 not counting Jack. So
Yeah. So
oh no, that's so
Oh.
unlucky for Jack.
sixth place is not
Sixth
terrible,
place
though.
with 2 kills.
It's not terrible.
It's not bad by any means. So
Definitely not.
huge shout out to the goats and the chefs. I mean, I think what Brady and Nick, I want to say, got 11th or
Yeah, it
9th?
was 11th or 10th.
somewhere around there. So
Yeah.
not a bad job by any means.
Yeah.
Even better job from the chefs. Guff, heard they had some technical difficulties, so a little
I
unlucky,
did.
but you know, they just got
They'll learn
GG
from
go
it.
next. Yep,
Yeah.
GG go next, and hope that they're able to figure it out. But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys saw, we're having some technical difficulties with the stream, with some people streaming and everything. So we're gonna take a little step away. I'm gonna go get those fixed. I'm also gonna use the bathroom. So if you need to use the bathroom, grab some grub, now is the time to do that. But we'll be right back.
For sure.
All right. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
And just like that, we are back. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. That was a good little break we had there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A little refresh.
Had to. Yo, what are we doing?
Somebody's joking. It was not actually. Not actually.
Anyways, yeah, you know, had to fix our technical difficulties, but we're back now. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Hope you guys got some food. I'm so hungry. I can't even lie. I'm so hungry.
I didn't eat dinner, so I'm also pretty hungry. I saw we got snacks.
We did get snacks.
I missed out on that. I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, which is crazy, by the way.
I played online. I had a fever, 101 fever, and I still played from home. Did you want me to bring it into you? Yeah, exactly.
No excuse. No excuse. Grind never stops.
No. Yeah, I still played on home.
You did.
Online.
And you guys still got the dub, which is important. So
So
I guess you didn't let us down that much.
I could have just been like, no, I have a fever. I'd rather just stay in bed.
I'm not feeling good enough to play.
Yeah, no, I didn't even have to.
And I just want to let you know that if you did that, I was going to give you so much.
I would have been flamed.
trash.
I would have
Yeah.
been flamed.
Yeah, I would have let you know.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you didn't do that. I still flamed you anyway.
No, I figured. Really? Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Should I watch the stream or should I just not even
No,
bother?
because it was off stream.
Oh.
Yeah. Anytime you're not here, I flame you to Lachlan. You can ask him. He'll confirm.
You can't.
The
He
truth
already
out.
flames me enough. He's my brother.
No. But we can flame him now because
Drop.
they missed drop
bro.
one. So
It happens.
it does. Absolutely.
I feel like if I played Fortnite, I'd miss a drop or two. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't play Fortnite.
I don't know. But we are gonna watch them a bit, so maybe you'll be able to flame them for some gameplay too. Which, not that we'll know if it's good gameplay or not.
That's
but
why I'm here.
Exactly.
I will know. Just 'cause
Okay.
It's Lachlan.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy you'll know.
Okay.
But I would anticipate. I didn't look. I should have looked first.
Starting soon?
I believe we are starting soon. Let me
That was the
take
announcement.
a little peek. See if I can find drop code posts.
So that was to make sure everybody's ready.
Yes. Drop 2 was posted, so should be dropping here. That is Apex. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long day.
What day is Apex on now?
Wednesdays. Drop 2 has been posted. I was correct. So just a few minutes until we get going with that, which is okay. It just means you guys get to see our lovely faces for another
And
few
listen
minutes.
to us.
Exactly, which there's nothing wrong
Even
with that.
more.
Exactly.
Honestly, the best part of the whole night.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I'm pushing it.
okay. Wow,
It's really warm up here with the lights.
it sure does. It's just warm in here in general. There's a lot of bodies.
A lot of kids.
Exactly.
Fortnite nights
And
are the fullest nights.
I
right?
wish I could take my sweater off, but I cannot. I'm not wearing a work shirt under it. I'm just wearing a not work shirt.
Oh.
I'm a little lucky. I'm gonna have to just sweat up here.
I
It's
did
not
not
good.
wear a Valhallan shirt tonight.
But I mean, hey, you did not know you were gonna get thrown up here, so
That is not my problem.
there's a little bit of leeway. I saw you today. Saw you guys
Where?
at the mall.
Really?
Yes,
Well, you didn't say hi?
I was working. Not gonna leave my store to run across
Oh.
the mall.
Wow.
Yeah, I did wave to your mom though. I could have
Oh.
sworn she looked right at me, and then she just
She
didn't.
probably didn't know who you were.
She just didn't do anything. I mean, like
Wow.
stone faced. Like
Wow.
I could have sworn we made eye contact, and she was just.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You know, if I would have saw you, I would have said hi.
Yep. I gave Lachlan some trash too. So
It's okay. We deserve it after that poor performance
exactly.
of greeting.
But no, I have to ask you. You know, you see him play a lot at home. Obviously, you play sometimes with him when it comes to Val, but now seeing him
Yeah.
here for Fortnite, you know, what is it like to see the different perspective of not only the supportive sister that I know you are, but also the esports extraordinaire, if you will.
I know that keeping his confidence up, because I know it's really stressful, and I know this game particularly can be very frustrating because there's just so much going on. So I try to support him whenever he's playing the game, and then I don't know, because I don't know really anything about the game because I don't play it, but so hearing him like have fun when there's new updates, new guns, and then also the dislike of some of the guns and
Yes.
some of the playing styles, and you hear both sides.
And it always happens.
We're just a room beside each other, so
Oh wow.
I
So
hear
you hear
it
him
all.
screaming. You hear him screaming at three in the morning. Maybe not that late.
Maybe
but,
not that late, because
but midnight.
we do have a good sleep schedule.
And that's important. You compete at a high level. That is important.
Get good sleep.
Exactly.
guys. It helps
8
your brain,
hours
helps your
minimum.
brain work better,
But-
especially at your ages.
We are dropping, so let's tune into the goats and see how they're gonna do for drop 2.
All right.
Looks like they're not gonna go all the way back to where they first dropped, but a similar-esque area. So
Yeah.
although we do see some other gliders on the visual audio, so ooh, maybe a little bit
nervous of a quick fight here. Gonna
exactly.
drop, get a gun, and already fight.
Could see an early contest here. Trying to get confirmation that they're in. It looks like they're in, y'all. Maybe
No.
not, actually. I don't
I'm
know what's
unsure.
going on with
There's
Guff.
There's smiles, but okay. I think Eli won, and Lachlan's just waiting to be rebooted.
Oh, okay. No, there's no way, because this drop just started.
Oh, what? I'm so confused.
You know what? Well, let's. They should be sharing the. No, they turned them off.
Do you want me to go get him here? Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
check because
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this.
yeah. Go ahead. I want to watch. I want to watch Guff, and I can't watch if their screens are off. So we're gonna try and figure that out real quick for y'all. What was the word on that?
Their queue lagged and they got infinitely queued, so they never got queued in the game.
So they didn't get in the drop.
No.
Nice. You know,
So I don't know what that means.
that one, I don't know. I know before where if it's something on your end, there's
on
not.
you.
Yeah, it's on you. You get a 0. But with something like that, maybe they're gonna remake for them. I
I
don't
have
know.
no clue because I don't know why they were happy.
That's why I'm confused
I saw
too, because they were
smiles.
celebrating over there. They don't want to play the game, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it
know.
out.
I'll go check in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And once they get some things figured out.
Continue to watch the goats for now, and no early engagement like both of us thought we were gonna see. For
The goats.
no, it was
Oh.
for Guff didn't get in.
Oh.
Drop 1. They accidentally entered the wrong drop code, so their drop 1 was a 0. And I think they're in drop 2 right now. It's hard to say exactly because it seems like they're having just some technical difficulties in general. I think the league is aware of it and is kind of sorting it out. But I cannot confirm nor deny what is going on.
We will check Guff again.
Yes.
Once they give them some more time to figure out what's going on. Currently seems
But the goats having a solid drop so far.
I was gonna say seems pretty chill as of right now.
Haven't seen any engagements yet. I did just see their streams go live, so I'm gonna say that that's a good sign.
It does look like they are playing.
Yes.
I
So
see keyboard. Guff is back in.
hopefully Guff is in and they're ready to go.
That would be good
That would be good, especially if they miss the first drop.
for sure. They definitely need to make this one a big one for them. But as we see here, goats just getting stuff for builds and ammo for pretty much everything you would need in a Fortnite.
Yeah, I
game.
mean, I always
around.
talk about how fundamentally solid this team is, and there really is just, in my opinion, no other team like the goats here at Valhallan Campbell, just because they're so aware of the fundamentals and how to kind of maximize their play style to put themselves in good position to make sure they have full mats, make sure they have full health, make sure they have a lot of ammo. So
Yeah, it definitely seems like they maximize their chances for winning in the end by
Exactly.
starting correct.
exactly. And this is also not a super aggressive team, so they're gonna pick their engagements. They're not gonna take everyone.
Right. They're gonna pick and choose which ones are worth the fight.
Exactly.
and they're definitely gonna be watching what they have in their pack, their inventory.
Mhm.
So
Their pack.
sorry, I cannot find the word.
It's up. We do see a ping. Maybe we saw a player run across there. I don't think so. Maybe that's just where Nick is pinging where he wants to, or Brady. Sorry, we're watching Brady right now. Brady is pinging where he wants to go, or maybe just keep an eye out on. They're getting the sandy strip. This is not a good influence. I know exactly what this is.
Oh,
This is supposed to be the Las Vegas Strip,
this should
Not a
not
good
be in a
influence.
kid's game.
but we are in an engagement here. Wow, what a place for it to go down.
Do you have? Looks like we are going to engage into this fight.
And they have good control.
They have the high ground, so it seems like
And these
they
players
have a
are...
lot of control over the players that are them.
Uh-oh, though. Nick knocked early here. They had good control because they kind of had the exits maintained, but with Nick getting knocked, now Brady's going to have to make a decision. He's staying. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Can Brady get out? He's on 28 health.
He's really just gotta run and get out here.
Oh, my God, she's on
Oh
12.
no!
Literally one bullet.
This is so stressful. I really hope there's something in here for him.
He's able to find more overdrives, but we see the bullets still flying.
He's gotta get some heals as fast as possible. And he gets out. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
there's
there's someone
still
on him.
Unlucky there
Unfortunate.
for the goats.
Brady really tried his best there to get
He
out.
sure did. So we'll have to tune into the chefs, see how they're
Here we
doing.
go.
Looks like these guys are still alive in their drop.
Still doing good. Seems to be.
Absolutely. Just holding high ground here, which this team's kind of the opposite of the goats. The chefs a very aggressive team, so although we did see them choose not to take an engagement in drop one, so maybe they're
learning.
yeah, maybe they're checking out the new season, don't want to put
Yeah.
themselves in a bad spot early.
Hey, then that is okay. It looks like they're just scouting everything out right now because they had the high ground.
Yep.
Taking some shots, but nothing crazy.
And they do have the launch pad behind them, so they can get out in a moment's notice. And Jack does land a shot there. Some people right at this fast food joint right below him. AC just kicked on y'all. I apologize for that. I know you guys can hear that.
Yes, but I'm happy it kicked on.
I mean, I am too, but
Sorry for the stream.
yes. Shots fired here.
Yeah, no points for Guff for the first.
Correct. Although, Chef Jack is going to get knocked here. Whoa, whoa. Luckily, Jordan able to pick up the kill. Going to get the revive. Don't know if that was a solo or if him and his duo were just really far spread out, but only one kill there for the chefs.
I mean, like, probably for the best for them in that situation with the knock. So worked out in their
Absolutely.
favor, I'd say.
While these guys take a little bit of time to reset, I do think it is only fair to tune into some Guff.
Yes,
Oh.
then we need to get back. Oh, unless there's some.
No, it doesn't look like there's an engagement, so we're going to go. These guys are in, so hopefully able to have a huge drop here. And guys have kind of struggled the past couple weeks with some issues, so let's hope they're able to turn around quickly. Let's hope all the bad juju got out of their system.
Yep. New season, new time. I know today wasn't the starting of a great new season, but this game is going to be
Yep.
the official start of the new
Exactly.
season. So I have high hopes.
Same here. This team, very solid.
Yes.
Very capable roster here. And we've seen this team, when they are together, when they are playing on all cylinders, can consistently get top 10s, if not top 5s. So they've set a very high bar, not only for themselves, but also for everybody on them.
For sure. They're definitely a team that people don't want to go against or just want to get them out as early as possible. I
Exactly.
feel like. Have a little bit of struggle here just to get up.
Lachlan struggling to climb the wall,
Lachlan.
y'all.
Hey, he's gonna get flamed for that later. I'm kidding.
It's even better because we got it on stream. So then you
Yeah,
can,
be
you
like-
can make him
he'll be
watch
like,
it.
Nope, that never happened.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Like, really?
I watched it.
Yep. I know the exact moment it happened.
Mhm. Looks like they're still to a new place as of right now.
Yeah, still looting up a little bit here. These guys' loadout's not great, but not bad by any means. So
Still quite a few players left, so still early for them.
absolutely. So I'm trying to mark a rotation route here.
Yeah.
Eli quite a bit in front of Lachlan, so I have to make sure that they're able to close that space at some point.
Yeah. They'll catch up to each other. Hopefully.
Oh, some shots taken though. We could see an engagement here. Maybe not one that they necessarily want to take, but
Most likely gonna have to take this. Looks like the other team is going to move in on them.
Lachlan already down to 0 shield essentially. Oh no. Okay.
Looks like they're just gonna back out of this one for right now. Lachlan's gonna get some shield up here. And looks like they're just gonna move back.
They have to be careful though. That team could be in chase.
I was gonna say.
We kind of expect them to be with how much damage they did to Lachlan, but
I expect them to really pursue the. Oh, maybe they are.
yep, I think they are with all the footsteps.
And the gunshots, yeah. And the frantic building.
Yep. Oh. Although they could be taking an interesting strategy here. I don't think they know where Eli is at. So if Lachlan can kind of bait
Right.
them to overcommit, Eli might be able to pinch them from behind.
Yeah. Because they are not together right now. So,
Exactly. And it looks like that's exactly what is going to happen. I'm just going to switch to Eli's perspective here. Able to land a shotgun shot there for 43.
they're back together now. Just gonna heal up on some shields here, which Lachlan I know definitely needed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big
Another
shotgun
good
shot there.
shotgun shot.
Another
good
huge
shot.
one. Eli not missing a shot tonight. Oh, he's gotta
wow.
be. That player's gotta be one tap.
Yeah, he's got to be really loud. There he is.
They find one knock.
Gotta get the second.
Eli had to reload his guns. That's so unlucky. Oh my gosh, there was another 22.
Yeah, they're on the chase right now. to get this last guy.
And
And
there it
they
is.
go. Good 2 knocks there from Eli.
Absolutely. Great kills there
Yeah,
from
good
Eli.
kills, yeah. I think I liked how they planned like the 2-2 pinch, even though it did work. They did get some damage on it. I think that was interesting how they did that.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to know whose call that was. Because I think it was the right one. It was definitely the right strategy to take there, because Eli definitely called them off, and then we saw like a 114 and then a 149 shotgun shot on both of them. So
Definitely seemed like they were really focused on where Lachlan was at the time and not exactly where Eli was. Then Eli got to benefit really well and with those amazing shots.
absolutely.
So
These guys still pretty early on, early to mid game here of this drop. Still 49 people left, so
still a lot more time to go.
exactly. Circle's still pretty big at this point. And, you know, really the interesting is, and I talked a little bit about it in drop 1, we saw the goats, because there was like 24 players left when circles were getting tiny, but I don't know what it is about this half of the division, Division A specifically, or Division 1, Side A. Whew,
That was a lot to say.
that was a lot to say. But it seems like when circle gets tiny, there are 30, 40 sometimes players in these just little tiny circles, and you can see the chaos that
Like,
ensues.
10 fights going on at
Yes,
once. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And how they do it, I don't know.
Kudos to them, because I could not keep up with that.
Yeah, my simple brain can't handle all that.
No. I'd be looking left, right, up and down.
Yep. I'm a simple man when it comes to my game. I see ball, I hit ball. It's about all you gotta do in Rocket League.
I mean, like, Valorant might be a little bit different, but it's not as chaotic as this, that's for sure.
Valorant might be hectic in a moment.
In a moment, but not the whole game.
Yeah, then you get some time to calm back down.
I get my break time to
Exactly.
bring my simple mind back to reality. Bye stage.
Oh, I love the tech there we saw. Wanting to make sure they don't leave any of the overdrive grenades behind for any other team to pick up.
Nope.
Which, even though it is only one,
Smart. No, one can make a
exactly,
huge deal.
exactly, one can get you out of a bad situation.
Exactly. One is sometimes all you need to win the game.
Yep.
So, can't give another team that chance. I like how we're checking the bushes. Smart.
Could be in a really interesting position here if this is where the circle is going to end, in this kind of foresty area. Obviously a lot of natural cover, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys transition into this mid to late game.
I'm really just trying to take in all the map right now. It's just so much.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
There's always so much. We're really just running around at this point. I don't even know.
Going to Wonky Land.
Oh my gosh, is that what it's called? Oh, it is.
Let's take a little vacation at the amusement park, y'all.
Hey, gotta have some fun.
Exactly. Hey, absolutely.
Not everything can be stressful.
Nope. Looks like they're going to try and get some high ground here. Although, seems like maybe they're going to have to go back to the way they just came.
Yeah.
And we see some separation here. Something this team does that...
I was gonna say, I feel like I see a lot of separation so far from me just seeing them for the first time in a long time.
We've seen this separation bite them in the butt before. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Lachlan actually does take a little bit of damage from a fall there, so not a lot. It was only 10, but joining this fight late. Maybe not much of a fight.
I don't know. I see shots, but I don't see anybody hitting anything.
this circle, if it ends here, is not going to be a good spot. There's so much natural cover in these forests that, like, you got to check every
Yeah.
bush, you got to check behind every tree, you got to be aware of the builds.
This is a hard place to be in a small circle.
Lachlan gets lasered.
Yeah, Lachlan is getting lit up right now while running through, but
He's going to chow down on some pizza.
that's valid.
He's a hungry fella. I'm hungry.
You're
I'm still hungry, y'all. Sorry, I can't help it.
okay. I'll heal back up. It's fine.
Yep.
I'm just gonna look through our little window here, see what we see.
Are aware that those builds is pretty much exactly where they have to go, so
Yeah, I think they're just waiting out to see if somebody else takes the fight over there. Oh, they are taking shots.
I would say they put some pressure on, so
They are using some of their very important bullets.
luckily it looks like
They
at
have a
least
lot.
Laughlin has quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think Laughlin is currently carrying the SMG that is busted, but only in the gray rarity is really not what you want to have at this point in the game.
I mean, like, if it's really good, I don't know.
I
I don't
mean,
know
that's,
how it
that's
is.
a valid point.
I don't know what.
Man, these overdrive grenades are really biting these guys in the butt.
Everybody's using them, though.
Laughlin took an unnecessary, like, all but 30
True.
damage there. And was it quicker than just running? I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
Don't think so, because they had to run back out of the
Exactly.
storm. Which just gave them damage. Anyways. So I don't know if that was necessary.
32 players still alive, 30 not counting Guff, and circle is getting small.
It's narrowing down. You're right, there's still 32 people
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of chaos.
That's what I was saying. I don't know why, but it's always in this side of the division. It always happens. It's just
Everybody's
So
waiting
many.
for that. I think everyone's like playing it safe until the end.
And now we see a good overdrive usage as these guys catapult themselves up onto some high ground.
Yeah.
So Lachlan takes some shots.
But they are staying together for at the moment. Yeah. I feel like they're like right in the middle. Oh no, they're not that side. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh my gosh, the circle is so small for so many people.
Again, we see another overdrive. As they try to get all the way across, and we see the
Lachlan's got dropped
flood.
into a fight.
Yeah, we see the flood of people. Looks like they're gonna just try and get some high ground. As they're the only team up this high, so
Yeah, they have the high ground.
really good call here from whoever made the decision. They would probably love to get a kill here to be able to get a refresh, but
But we'll see what happens, I think. We
someone
haven't
contesting
really
them.
found a great fight
No.
to take. Maybe this one, because they're getting up higher with them, but as of right now, they'd have to drop down to take an actual fight. I believe.
They are doing a great job at maintaining high ground here. Really just not allowing anyone to contest them. And as I say it, man, Caster Curse yet again,
Oh
y'all.
my gosh. Oh, got walled out. Numbers are slowly going down with people.
Yup.
More rapidly now, but
Lachlan is able to mark a little bit of damage, but doesn't find a knock.
yeah, they're really just looking down on everybody right now.
Yeah, no, they are playing a pretty phenomenal drop here, so
Yeah,
Oh,
they really are. They really understood the assignment of they needed to make this one count.
And they got the knock. They're gonna find the Elim. Gonna get that refresh.
Yeah, them communicating.
And they actually got another
I will
knock.
say, was that another knock?
Yep, from the little bit of damage that Lachlan hit on that player as he jumped in the storm.
Yeah, I feel like they're in a really good spot being up high here. They really just gotta they really get to just take the first shots on everybody.
Exactly. As long as they can maintain high ground here,
Right.
they put so much pressure on the other teams.
Yeah.
Especially with the season, because there's no really good get height item. So
really they're just up there until they choose not to be,
Mhm.
and then. So for everybody else, it's just watch your head and watch your sides.
exactly.
For them, it's really just look down and make sure nobody's beaming up from below. This circle is so small.
It is getting tiny.
It's going to be down to just how much health one has.
I'm a little curious on that. I don't know if that was a misinput or.
It may have been a misclick, but I'm
I don't know.
not
It
sure
looks like
what's going
looks like
on.
maybe they're just trying to. Not really sure. Just maybe
No clue
wanting
what's
to
happening.
contest here. I mean, there's 6 people left, so 3 teams in total. 4, not counting Guff. Maybe just wanting to apply a little bit of pressure, wanting to give up some of that high ground. Oh no. But now another
Oh
team
my
has the high
goodness.
ground on them.
This is not. Oh, they are. Looks like they are taking a bit of a fight.
They're just going to keep moving.
It's really just a maze in there at this point.
It really is.
Just shoot some bullets and hope they hit. Yeah, but now they're the ones having to look up.
Mhm.
Oh, good.
And they got another knock there. Not exactly sure how, but they did get one. 5 people still
know.
alive.
Wow. That is insane to me.
So it looks like maybe they're just trying to find a spleef. Might be getting to a heal off here soon.
I was gonna say.
Lachlan did
Not a lot of
so
health,
much
Lachlan.
damage.
Oh,
Oh,
so close.
crushing for those guys.
But third place, that's really good for them.
No, absolutely. 3rd place with 10 kills. 3rd place with
Oh
10
my
kills
gosh.
is massive for them.
That's
so.
huge for them, especially after the first mistake.
Yes,
But they
exactly.
really needed to pull it back up in
Yup.
that game. So,
And this team
Yeah.
does so well. Again, and we talked about the expectation that they put on themselves, and
for sure.
I would say they lived up to it pretty well.
Yeah. So yeah, from
Oh,
what we just watched, I'd
yes.
say that was a fun game to watch. And it was
Yes.
good.
Huge shout out to our teams tonight. Of course, Goats had a great drop 1, didn't have as great drop 2, but that's all right. You can't win them all.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out of here. Chefs had 2 solid drops.
Yep.
Um,
I'm not quite sure how their second one ended,
Yep.
but I assume things went.
I assume
okay.
it went pretty solid. And then, of course, Guff had some issues going into drop 1, but able to figure it out drop 2 and had a
Pull it back
phenomenal
up.
drop 2.
Yes.
So,
10 kills is a really good for them. So,
absolutely. So,
yeah.
now my favorite segment, it's interview time.
I will
So I'm
go
gonna
grab.
bid you farewell and get to
Thank
see
you for
someone
having me up
else,
here.
of course. All right, y'all. Let's see who we can get for interviews. I get Lachlan. He's got to show his jersey, y'all. You heard it here first. Oh my gosh. I am going to whoop you. You're lucky. You're lucky.
How much is it?
A lot. Lachlan, welcome to the booth. And how are you feeling after that drop
Good. Since I'm not gonna talk about first
two?
game.
Yeah, we'll just say there were some technical difficulties, and we'll
Yeah,
put it
definitely.
behind it. We'll put it behind us. And you guys have been battling back a little bit. Had some really good drops this season and some really big hiccups. So can you talk to me a little bit about what you guys are gonna do to improve on some of that consistency?
Hey, guy. That's pretty much it.
You know, and having watching this new season so far, and obviously watched 2 drops of it,
Yeah.
and from what you from playing from yourself at home and now here, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of really great movement items, especially movement items to get you high. So
Definitely.
can you talk to me? Obviously, you guys so good at late game. You guys able to maximize and get a 3rd place there. So can you talk to me a little bit about what's different from this late game compared to last season's?
Oh, definitely the shockwaves. Like last season, you were just getting shockwaved on the entire time. Like from low ground, if you have height, you just like some kid pops up and
Yep,
takes your height. It's
yep.
like unlucky. And then the wingsuits,
Yeah,
just like
the wingsuit
easy
was
rotate.
crazy last season.
Like you would just like everybody just go up. And just go.
The amount of synchronized wingsuits that we saw last season were crazy. Like
Yeah.
whole lobbies.
Everybody's like 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, so it's definitely harder, but like you saw the thing I had, right? It's kind of like the nitro thing,
Yeah.
but probably not. It's not as good, but it definitely helped me sometimes because I launched myself into storm.
Yeah, you know, I was wondering right there at the end when you went up and then you went right back down. Was that a misinput? Was that a
All right,
you
so
guys,
he was.
you guys were trying to
Oh, I
call
went
something
up,
and you just
so-
missed, or
He was gonna shockwave the floor out.
uh-huh.
Well, it doesn't destroy builds out. He wanted me to go up and land it, and I didn't really know what he wanted me to do. I'm like,
Okay.
what do you want me to? So I went, oh, I'm just gonna go down.
So just a little bit of confusion, I guess. But hey, you know, obviously it didn't cost you guys anything. So
Nah.
finally, I want to ask a little bit about. I don't typically like to talk a lot about loadout choices here because you guys know so much more than I do. But a gray SMG in the late game.
Yo, trust.
Can you talk to me a little bit about that choice and what was going through your mind there?
You saw what I was doing, bro?
I did in fact.
It's amazing, bro. I was hoping I felt like a green, but
You can't
I
win
got
them
a
all.
gray.
You can't win them all, unfortunately.
It's fine. The gray does like enough damage.
Oh.
I was like, that one Lorecraft skin in Endgame, bro. I like beamed him for like
I
150, bro.
know.
I'm like, why aren't you dead?
Oh, Lachlan, thank you so much for coming up here. Congratulations on a good second drop at least. So now we're gonna get to talk to your teammate.
All right, thank you.
Of course. All right. Let's get the good old Eli up into the booth. Eli, welcome into the booth. And how are you feeling after drop number 2?
It's pretty good.
Good. You know, I saved Lachlan some gave him some grace. We're not gonna talk about drop 1. Only talk about drop 2. I know there's some technical difficulties, so I asked Lachlan the same question, but I'm very interested to hear your take on it as well. This season, very different, especially in the late game. You guys are known for such good late game fighters. Can you talk to me a little bit about how this season is different late game wise from last season?
The shotgun is OP. I mean, you could hop in somebody's box, hit him 150, or duo wipes him up. You can hop in his box, kill him immediately. It's OP. I mean, that's why we basically got buffed because that shotgun is just so OP.
Yeah, and we actually saw you in engagement in the forest where you guys were chasing that team down. We saw you hit a 149 shotgun shot, which is
Hit them
just
both 140. Yeah.
which is just insane that you could do that much damage with one shot.
Especially with the rarity. I mean, it was green.
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. So yeah, okay, yeah, that's nuts. Obviously you guys figuring some things out. Season's still new. Can you talk to me about in these new season updates what you guys are doing just to continue to be able to perform at such a high level?
Well, what we'll be able to do is, I mean, I already know the meta, and I'm trying to help Lachlan understand it a lot more. He understands it, but I mean, it's just shockwaves. Just shockwaves is the whole meta. It's lurking. It's sitting. It's not keying because if you key, you get overconfident like those kids did. You'll get max bumped. Then we have the fight. It's flipped around. I mean, that's basically the whole meta.
Absolutely. And finally, I want to ask a little bit about your guys' consistency, seeming like it has been a struggle here. We've seen you guys play some really great drops. Obviously, again, drop number 2 tonight. But then we've also seen some not great drops. So what are you guys doing to improve that consistency factor to make sure that hopefully more of your guys' drops end like drop number 2 did tonight?
Well, I mean, basically what I said in the first one. I mean, it's just taking advantage of what people don't know yet. Because taking advantage, I mean, like, I know how the shockwaves work. I mean, I know how far they can go, what they can do, how long they last.
Yep.
I just know a lot of things about the season already, and I can just use that and help Lachlan we win.
Absolutely, and I think that shows. I think that's a great attest to you and your dedication to the game and your willingness and really desire to play at such a high level. So, huge shout out to you on that one. So, well, Eli, thank you so much for your time up here. Congratulations on a good drop too, and hopefully we'll get to see more of you guys in the future.
Yeah, thank you, man. Have a good one.
Of course, you as well. All right, now let's get good old Coach Kyle up into the booth. The man, the myth, the legend.
What's up, Coach Christian? How
What's
are
going
you
on,
doing,
Coach
buddy?
Kyle? How are you doing?
What a night!
Yeah, absolutely.
What a night of
Absolutely.
Fortnite. Oh man! Every time I think I know what's gonna happen, I don't.
Yeah.
And I've embraced that chaos.
Yep.
That's the life I live right now. It's fantastic though. It was a great night of Fortnite. Stoked. I cannot wait to hear what kind of questions you have for me.
Yeah. So I want
What a
to
night. Oh,
start
man.
off.
Whew.
And I always give you a lot of credit. You as the
thank
coach
you.
here, because the map analysis that you do at the beginning of new seasons, even just sometimes practices in general when you feel like you guys need a refresh, is so crucial to some of these players. And now with it being a new season, how much impact are you really seeing the students take in that analysis?
At this point, what's really cool is I feel like the impact is lessened, but I also think that's because they're starting to internalize a lot of the lessons that have been sort of beaten into that's a terrible way of describing it, but like literally like
it's the
beaten in
truth.
through
Yeah,
repetition,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is like, guys, like you have to be aware about like where we're positioning is, you have to be aware about where you're going, like how we are rotating, all of that stuff. I think more crucial than map analysis this time was weapon analysis. Because so one of the things that we do, and I guess this is free Fortnite coaching advice for all of you at home, is we take a look at the Fortnite map and we take a look, okay, where are the reboot vans? Where are the slurp trucks, which are the biggest source of immediate full health, full shield whenever you need it, right? So if I can tell they're all in one place, or if they're all scattered on the map, or if they're all like centered around the edge, whatever, that gives me an idea from like a gameplay perspective, but like what kind of game they want us to play,
Exactly.
right? And by they, I mean the designers of Fortnite. So looking at all the map and then seeing, oh wow, there's a lot of really good, high quality, mid to long range tier weapons. I'm like, this is going to be a season that we rock at because that's what we do. That's exactly the type of game that we like to play. It's exactly the kind of fights that we like to take. So more than anything, I think our weapon analysis was super helpful. And it's really nice too, because like, I know I can rely on Brady or Eli or Jordan or Lachlan, somebody be like, hey, coach, like there's something about these weapons that maybe we want to consider from a corner case. Like Brady was pointing out, I was like, hey, the Chaos Shotgun, not that great, but it does reload in your inventory when you swap out. I'm like, that's awesome to know if you wait enough time, right? So like stuff like that really does matter. With this season too, I think learning to temper your expectations, we really tried, and if you watched like where people dropped, we really tried to avoid all of the new named POIs. And that was intentional on our part, because we know during a new season, people tend to be way more aggressive or way more defensive, and we know they tend to congregate around new named POIs. So we were like, nope, don't want any part of that. I would like to remove that randomness from the equation before we get started. And that's really kind of, I think, part of our success this evening.
And I want to talk a little bit. We talked about, the more mid and long range combat, but two of the teams we watched tonight, I would say, are kind of the opposite of that. They prefer the run and gun, the much closer, that being Guff and the Chef. So, but we even saw them tonight play a little bit slower. We saw in moments where those guys were slowing down. They were passing up on engagements. So what in your mind is going right for those guys to say, like, oh, even they are realizing that not W keying is always the answer?
They're making smart decisions, right? And that's one of the things that we talked about during the opening team meeting was like, guys, this is going to be a lot more back and forth fighting. If you are going to take those engagements, I want you to have double rotational items, because I don't want you to give up opportunities, and I certainly don't want to people get opportunities from you because of the way that you're playing. So again, for Jack and Jordan, I want to give them a huge shout out, because one of the things that you might have noticed is they're like, nope, actually.
No, absolutely.
There's those moments of restraint. Now, granted, I think, again, going back to what we talked about with map analysis and the way that like items rotations work within the game, that they're kind of encouraging that this season. I think a little bit more back and forth, a little bit more push and pull. So it's natural that like if you're a really good player with really good game sense, one of the things you'll be able to do is kind of identify the flow of the game, and as that continues, you're gonna make smarter decisions based on what's going on.
Absolutely.
And so I think part of that is the natural skill that Jack and Jordan and Lachlan and Eli sort of possess. And I think part of it is them just realizing, oh, hey, there's some stuff going on that maybe is going to change and impact how we are going to play because of that. So,
and finally, I want to ask, and I know you hate it so much, but I have to ask about it. This is seems like it's a fate written in the stars that about halfway through the season, a new update comes out for Fortnite and a whole new season gets released. So in those moments as a coach, what are you doing to make sure the kids are prepared, they're ready to go?
Well, I felt like river dancing because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only in the third week and not like the day before playoffs or in the middle of playoffs. I'm like, oh, did Christmas come early? Is this a nice thing? No, I mean, for us, it really is just a matter of like, how much map analysis can I do as a coach? How much, like, I was in here probably about half an hour before I usually get in, right? And we get in like, half an hour, 45 minutes before the kids get anyway. So I'm like, I'll get in a half an hour on top of that, get some reps in, just at least start like taking a look at some of the weapons and what's the map layout, what am I noticing? I'll start looking online, I'll start listening to what like pro players are saying and like basically that stuff. But for me, at least it's always a double-edged sword because it's like if you get not a bad update, but if you get an update that's really different than what the kids are used to, I'm looking at you. Simpsons update. Simpsons update. I'm looking at you. But if you get something that like feels like classic Fortnite, that like restores a bunch of items, the kids like that are, the map itself seems kind of encouraged to do that sort of back and forth. Like you saw at the end of those games, it was really crowded end games, right? And the reason we have really crowded end games, there's tons of natural cover, there's tons of good reboot vans laid everywhere, there's tons of good heals laid everywhere. The movement is a lot worse, which means it's a lot harder for you to track people down and engage and get those kills and thirst. Like that all is interesting, but like for me as a coach, it's not just like, oh man, the prep is important. It's being really happy that it's a good new season because one of the things that I saw, and not just from the people that we watched, like I want to give Gavin and Sean a shout out for an incredible finish. I want to give Easton and Cohen an incredible shout out. I want to give Lucian and his partner an incredible shout out. Like across the board, I saw teams make top 10 finishes or top 5 finishes that I haven't seen make those finishes recently. And I think it's because of the enthusiasm of a new season. So as much of a double-edged sword as it is, like for me as a coach, it's so cool to watch them come in with their enthusiasm revitalized because they're like, oh, it's returning locations that I like, or oh, it's new weapons that I like, or old weapons coming back in a new way that I like. Like that's so cool. And I think at this point in the season, just a nice little shot in the arm like that of enthusiasm was kind of what the doctor ordered. Now if I can get some of my team members to get their drop codes correctly, then we're going to be just
and if it makes you feel better, I wish my game did that because my game just hates its player base. They just never give us anything.
Just want to give all the Rocket League players a big hug. But no, seriously, I mean, like across the board, it was a good night of Fortnite. It was a nice, strong night of Fortnite. I think everyone is starting to gel together and kind of understand what is going to work and what isn't going to work. And they're just playing to the best of their ability. So whether or not they got a 30th place finish or a 3rd place finish, I think everybody played as hard as they could have tonight. And that, as a coach, there's really not much more I can ask. So
absolutely. Well, Coach Kyle, thank you so much for your time up here.
As always,
congratulations on some good Fortnite.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Of course. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here at Valhallan Camp Hill. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for supporting us. I want to close it out by a huge shout out to Evie for getting thrown up here last minute and doing her best. Of course, you guys know Evie from the Valorant team. Knows nothing about Fortnite, but a huge shout out to her for, again, being able to come up here. A huge shout out to all the teams we watched tonight. Of course, a huge shout out to Coach Kyle. And yeah, so until next time, tune in on Thursday. Oh, actually, I forgot about our preview we're gonna do. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open for the preview of the signing day that we're gonna do for our player. Don't know when that's gonna happen. Probably Wednesday. I don't know for sure, but keep your eyes open for that. And until then, tune in on Thursday, where of course we will be live. Myself will be live for some Valorant gameplay. So, with that being said, from myself, Coach Christian, and all of us here at Valhallan Camp Hill, thank you guys so much, and good night, everybody.